Hi, we're the Ohio guys on location at Katsucon, and today we're joined by Steve Bloom.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I am excellent, thank you. Life is good. All is well.
Good, good. How's it work? How's it like working in the industry today?
It's terrible. No, it's actually awesome. From my perspective, it's really good. I went through many years suffering and struggling, and I kind of dropped that, no matter if times were good or bad. And I think when I changed that philosophy, and I just became grateful for the work that did come in when it came in, it made the whole process much easier. So everything is good for me now. I live in a much better Zen sort of space.
Good, good. What was it like working on Cowboy Bebop?
Oh man. Well, Cowboy Bebop was pretty early in my career, and I didn't realize the magnitude of that show when I was working on it. It kind of had to be explained to me, the plot arc as we went, and they sort of held the ending until we were almost finished with recording. So every day sort of came as a surprise, and I had a lot of really great direction. And seeing what picture I was able to see and hearing the music was amazingly inspiring, even at that early stage. And then actually seeing the show once it's all put together was incredible, and the response that the fans have had through the years. And we're going on 14 years now, I think, and it's just as powerful and potent and meaningful as it was back then.
Yeah, I still listen to the music today.
It's I have the soundtrack in my car.
So do I.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could be any of the characters you played in real life, who would it be? And you can mix and match.
I kind of do mix and match, man. I mean, I live this stuff every day, so it's not even a question of if I could be them. I kind of am these characters in my daily life, and when I go into the studio, I kind of embody the character psychologically anyway. And so I'm literally living in that skin when I'm in front of the mic. And so I don't even have to imagine what that would be like. I actually do physically experience that, to the point where my body will break down after I've been through fight scenes. I feel internal bruising, and my chest hurts. And so, I don't even have to imagine that. It really is part of me.
Good, good. What is the favorite anime that you've worked on today?
Oh man, I can't choose one.
Yeah, a lot of people say it's like choosing your favorite baby. Or
it is,
like
yeah.
That.
How do you choose one? It's impossible to do.
Are there a couple that are close to your heart?
There's a lot of them that are close to my heart. Well, Cowboy Bebop certainly. There's a lot of characters that are very close to my heart. Wolverine, of course, because I was a comic book fan. I grew up working in a comic book section of my grandfather's bookstore. So any sort of superhero type character that I like has always been amazing to be able to play, and that sort of thing. But I have to fully invest myself in the character of the day, otherwise I don't feel like I'm doing my job. And so my favorite is whatever I'm working on today. And I said this earlier in a panel, that my favorite is Guard A, because I'll be playing him on Tuesday. I have no idea what that entails, but
okay,
that's my favorite in that moment.
The next question I have to read off of here, because I could not memorize it. How did it feel being put in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the most prolific video game voice actor with 260 credited appearances, and also being known as the king of anime to most anime fans?
Wow, that's heavy, man. That's really heavy. It was a surprise, because I don't keep track of my career like that. I just kind of do my job and try to do the best possible job I can do. And he's giving me numbers over here. He says I've been in 472 projects on IMDb. Is that where you got that, IMDb? Oh, that's funny.
I even thought that they were a little off on that too.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? And there's so many projects that I worked on where I was uncredited, and a lot of projects that I worked on where I didn't know what the project was called when I was working on it, because we had to sign non-disclosure agreements. So I never even bothered to keep track of that. And when Guinness contacted me, I had to sit with my agent. It took us about a month just to go through IMDb and try to figure out which ones were right, which ones weren't, and add in some, pull some out. And I still don't know if that count is exactly accurate, but what they do have is accurate at least. So it was just so odd. I as a kid, I always wanted to get a Guinness World Record, as I think a lot of us do. And I kept trying to, think up these schemes of how to do it. And so I would, play hopscotch for 18 hours, or, dribble a ball or some stupid thing. And then, when you grow up, you don't think about those sort of things. At least I stopped thinking about it. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, here it comes. So it was a very surprising thing. And it's funny, because I have a few friends who say that, they're going to beat my record within the next couple of months. And I said, well, go for it. I don't care. Please.
Is there anything coming out that you can talk about right now, or anything that may recently come out that you want to plug?
Sure. There's a movie called A Cat in Paris, and it's a French film, animated film, and didn't get a big wide release, but it's really, really good, really sweet. and it's available on Netflix now. There's a new movie coming out pretty soon called The Painting, which is also a French film. I'm on the regular show. I'm more Ben 10. Transformers Prime Season 3 is just starting now. What? Least I Could Do. Yeah, Least I Could Do is coming. I play Harry the homeless guy on that. That's going to be very awesome. And what else, man? I'm going to be on Doc McStuffins, the Disney show, as singing kangaroos and a couple other characters. That's a departure for what I'm used to. And a lot more games and some more anime, a little bit of anime. There's not that much happening for me anymore just because it's all gone non-union. But there's a lot more coming. It's going to be a really big year next year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got a couple big movies coming, theatrical things and stuff. So
that's good.
yeah, no, it'll be
you're
good.
working.
Yeah, no, I'm very, very grateful to be working.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you have any Facebook page, Twitter, or anything like that?
I do.
For the fans watching at home?
Yeah, they can just look me up on Facebook under my name, Steve Blum. In Twitter, I go by @BlumSpew. It's BLUMSPEW. And I'm pretty active on Twitter, too, and especially for Toonami, which is continuing on. So Toonami's back, bitches. So stay up late. Watch it, please. And I will contact you on Twitter if you write to me. So
Saturdays,
that's right. Saturdays, midnight to 6. And, yeah, the show continues.
Yep. Well, we'd like to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
We've been the Ohio Guys on location. I'm Mike. And he's Steve. And we'll see you next time.
Bang.